lies to me. If a penny for your thought, it's the luck of the draw.
Warm up. You ready to rock?
Yeah, he is.
Showtime, MP. True ballers home.
Your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text me your response.
It's warming up. Beautiful afternoon on the Strip. Nothing like Las Vegas, Nevada. Hi and good evening, everyone. We've got an NBA Cup semifinal for you tonight in the East. And a ton is on the line. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for MP.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Adebayo. Davis is out there with Hero. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Jaquez in at the small forward. And for Milwaukee, Antetokounmpo is out there with Durant. And there's Jackson. Then it's MP. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. Well, we've made it through 2 rounds of the NBA Cup. And the stakes just keep rising.
Once you get to single elimination, there's no room for error. You have 2 Eastern Conference heavyweights going at it. I think this game could come down to the wire.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame.
And Tyler's going to love that when he has a chance to rise up.
Here's Milwaukee now. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they...
Milwaukee with the triple.
Good to see these kind of quick decisions from a young player. MP not wasting time on the J.
MP against Hero. Durant pulls it in. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And when you take a look at Jalen Green, big man Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league. MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Jackson dishes to Antetokounmpo. MP outside. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. MP's got 12 points in the game.
More points for MP, and you just think about the possibilities of this young player moving forward. He is something.
Hero passes to Jaquez to stop the run, and he lays it up and in.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, Hero. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Puts up a 3. Durant pulls it in.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Bucks have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Kuzma outside. Giannis sets a screen for Kuzma. 6 on the shot clock. A three from MP. And another three from Milwaukee.
And that was way back there. MP showing off incredible shooting ability.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. 11-point game. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly, DA is a two-way threat. Now, here is Davis. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Trains the three-pointer.
You have to be mindful of Hero's range. He can absolutely burn you from outside.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with the statue. Successful franchise.
Kevin, well deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Bucks on defense. After Tyler Hero hitting the three.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
MP with it. Picked up by Hero. Team, that's good.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Marquez against Kuzma. Marquez the pass to Davis. Fires from deep. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Kane. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Jackson from long range. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the corner.
Well, this is simply what Hero does, finding and making shots.
Here's Kane. And Adebayo sends it back. Outside, Davis. Here's Hero. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so it's Milwaukee holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We've got more in store for you right after this. Welcome back to the second quarter. It's the Cup semifinal. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc. And so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
Let's make sure that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped.
Что значит semifinal?
Great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
We've got Mitchell Robinson. Jackson is out there with Smith. Then it's Jones. And it's Jerome in at the shooting guard. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. And he makes that one. Russell's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Miami.
Russell's such a natural scorer and capable of connecting from just about anywhere.
From 10 feet out, Jerome, no good. And Miami has possession. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Hero finds Russell. From 11 feet away, and too long on the shot. Bucks leading by 9. Here's Jerome. No scoring in this one. Robinson a screen on Hero. Jerome, no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight. Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Jerome after Tyler Hero's bucket. screen on Hero. Fires to the hoop. And the shot goes in. Jerome's got his first points of the night.
Really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's ready to talk things through with the team. By Doc Rivers. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, MP in the last game against Indiana was terrific. Came away with 41 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. Those were ridiculous numbers he put up. We'll see what he has in store for an encore. Can't wait to see. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for. It plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Brett, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple of years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses.
Going in strong. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Nurkic finds Adebayo. Over in the corner, Jaquez. Kuzma pulls it in. And so, MV will bring it up for Milwaukee. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Robinson a screen on Davis. The three from MP. And it's Miami with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
And we talk about gutsy wins, and on a night like that in the last game where they just did not shoot it well, that's a steal during the regular season.
Now Davis following the three-point attempt by MP. Davis kicks to Hero. Down it goes, jamming that one home.
Pretty much having the green light on the offensive end. Tyler Hero gets explosive to score.
Kane the pass to Jerome. Back to MP. A screen on Hero. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Bucks with some changes. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Jackson in for Ty Jerome. Russell is checked in for the Heat. Team, that's good.
Even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Now, here is Russell. He had 19 points in the win against Toronto.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points.
Good penetration for D'Lo right there. Real nimble on the inside. Finds an angle.
MP, that's for 2. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Howdy, folks. Time for which teams are hot and which are not. Guys, what's it like to be at the top of this chart?
It always feels good, Ernie, to be on a winning streak. Players may not watch the rankings, but they do feel that momentum is on their side.
Is that right? Shaq, did you ever feel that when you were on a big win streak?
Well, Ernie, when I look at my career, it was like one big win streak. I maybe lost 5 or 6 games total.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Bucks.
You know, this is like the most exciting basketball.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We are just one half away from finding out who will be headed to the championship game of the NBA Cup. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the floor for Miami, Davis is out there with Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's MP. Right through contact, MP.
Despite his youth, MP's showing grown man strength.
The Heat trail by 8. And when it comes to Jalen Durham, well, is it fair to say some teams regret not drafting him?
Well, maybe a handful, Kevin. I mean, there's a particular way that you want to play or use that position with how you get out there offensively. Jalen is a proven big. This guy is physical, strong, he can rebound, and gives you a different presence on the inside.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And here's MP for 3. Here's the 3. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Giannis has got 3 assists in the game. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. To go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
You look at MP, he's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. Here's Hero. Following the basket by MP. Doesn't go that time.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime? For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Adebayo finds Hero. Nurkic sending a bit for Hero. To the paint. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 9 on the basket for Nurkic.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
MP dishes to Jackson. 1:57 left in the third quarter. And here's MP for 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Hero passes to Hawkins. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Davis. A rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. You know, you were talking about Davis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. 1:25 left to play here in the third. Hero kicks to Davis. Back to Hero. Got a piece of it. Kuzma with it. Picked up by Hero. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
And that's how you execute in the open floor. Great job by MP to get to his spot.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guy. And when you look at the career of Kyle Kuzma, he has played various roles.
Kevin, difference.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Drains it from beyond the arc. Gaines got 39.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open.
Antetokounmpo out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Jalen Duren. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's King in at the 1. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Bucks. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Adebayo with a screen on Kuzma. Here's Hawkins. Rebound, Milwaukee. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Hero. King, that's good.
Defense has no answers for what MP is questioning them with right now.
Outside, Davis. Hawkins outside. From past the arc. That one doesn't drop. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. What effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Good on the triple.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Bucks leading by 22. MP with it. Outside Jackson. Pass to Duren. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kuzma's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Milwaukee.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And in terms of the season, right, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the and again for 3.
He's got his defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Misses the three. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Hawkins. Giannis grabs the miss. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Kicks it out to MP. Miami grabs the miss. Outside Hero. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They've moved their way through the east side of the bracket and are headed for the final game of the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just one game. Winner.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
Solid effort tonight on both ends. Tell me, so did you get to meet MJ in person? What's up, MP?
Get ready to light it.
What a view of the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. And we welcome you to the championship game of the NBA Cup. I'm Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge. This is a big night in the NBA season.
And guys, it really is. These teams have worked so hard to get here, and they're both looking to get their hands on the trophy. I don't think they'll hold anything back. This is going to be a good one.
This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Clippers. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position.
And right now for the Clippers, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you've got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. MP out there with Jackson. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Duran. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. And for the Clippers, down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Harden out there with Hawkins. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And you compare a game like this to playoff-level intensity. I mean, how close is it?
Not much difference on the floor. I mean, these guys are going at it. I think the main difference is the crowd. Obviously, a bit more balance in terms of rooting interest than we would see in the postseason.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Nailed from three-point land.
Coming right back, MP with a huge score.
Pass to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Fires at the elbow. The rebound by the Bucks. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team. We play just over a minute here in the first. Here's Jackson. That one's in. His first shot this game.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Harden scanning the floor. Down low. Jam by Harden.
What an athlete Harden is. Gets on the ground so fast to hammer it down.
Kane, the pass to Jackson. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. MP outside. Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And if you're trying to get the most out of Middleton offensively, it's a catch-and-shoot situation.
And here's MP for 3. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Ideal way to start the game. Out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Outside left. Zubac, a screen on Giannis. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Heat did more than get the job done. He had 44 points, and that was a season high for him in scoring. It was a night to remember. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Smith outside. Well, we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. MP passes to Jerome. Rocket 6. MP, the dribble is down the hatch.
MP looking solid from there.
On the court for the Bucks. Jackson is out there with Smith. Then it's MP. Then it's Robinson. And it's Jerome in at the 2 spot. A ferocity inside by Leonard.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Kane, the pass to Smith. And here is Robinson. Here's Kane. MP powers through the contact inside.
What a finish by MP. He just finds a way to convert through contact.
Here's Morris. Morris throws it down.
Strong move to the 10.
Not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Chris Melvin's checked in for Brown. And James Harden is subbed in for Trey Mann. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Jack Squirrel. And it's Robinson with the jam.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Milwaukee. Here's Harden. Jam by Harden.
All the way up the beard. Well, those were 2 loud runs.
For those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And Antetokounmpo scoops it in.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Clippers trail by 10. Harden outside. And Middleton kicks to Leonard. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, and they showed effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Giannis. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. A nice shot by MP.
They've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
You know what time it is.
Comes in for Monte Morris. Milwaukee also making some changes. Jalen Duren comes in for Robinson. And it's Jackson in for Ty Jerome. Johnson kicks to Harden. Los Angeles with another miss. Milwaukee leading by 13. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player. I am the system."
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer, turned an elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, "I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself." And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. We appreciate your report.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Harden draws the double. Middleton outside. Zubac with the screen for Middleton. And another three for the Clippers.
They are absolutely striking it from beyond the arc.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Kane, no luck. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Harden by 10. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. And throw with that, first of a 5-game run.
The southpaw, hard, lucky lefty. He's a tremendous offensive player who can pretty much get triple-doubles in bunches.
Shooting two.
First one falls through.
Let's face it, James Harden, one of the most dangerous offensive weapons this league has ever seen. Still, he's got the skills.
Harden hits them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Now, MP. 17 points in the game. He gets it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. On a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. We come back right after this.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Tonight is what we've been waiting for, man. This is really the biggest game thus far in the season. Fans are loving it. It's now really a new favorite time of year, guys. I'm telling you. And you know, the best part of it, Ernie? It gets me excited for Thanksgiving.
Man, how quickly we go from hoops to food. I'm already getting excited about that big old fried turkey, some stuffing, some good gravy, mashed potatoes.
Oh, say more.
Make sure you thaw the turkey out first, Ernie.
All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on social media. Flopping Freddy is asking Shaq, did you have any major beef with other players during your playing days?
That's a great question. It'd probably be quicker for Shaq to name the players he didn't have a beef with.
Yeah, I don't think we'll have time to answer this question. We'll have to look it up.
You guys are being dramatic, but there may have been a couple of players.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
There's always a buzz around Las Vegas. And coming up here on 2K Sports, the second half of the NBA Cup Championship. It's one you will not want to miss. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Hawkins is out there with Harden. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And in addition to our NBA Cup champions being crowned tonight, we'll also be naming an NBA Cup MVP.
And what an honor that it's going to be for one of these players. So this is in hand for who that MVP will be. I know who I'm going with. I don't want to spoil it.
Here's Kane. James Harden picking up that last basket. MP again from G. Kane's got 26 points.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Zubac. Clippers moving the ball around. Back to Middleton. With it. Guarded down by Jackson. Harden to pass to Zubac. Giannis against Leonard. Over Giannis. And it's Leonard missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Kane out to Kuzma. Back to MP. It's MP attacking, and that one is good. Kane's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
Clippers trail by 17. Outside Leonard.
Get outside, get outside.
Middleton for three. Rebounded by the Bucks. Turing's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
MP
letting it fly with no hesitation.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Middleton kicks to Zubac. To the middle. Here's Harden. No good, unable to end this run.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Wasted no time on that one. MP's got 17 points here in the second half. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with this guy. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Jerome is checked in. On defense, Milwaukee. Leonard the pass to Mann. He can't hit that time. Good defense by MP. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes remaining.
Offensive rebound. And Durant is right there.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Here's Mann, covered by MP. Yep, that one goes. Mann's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's MP. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Zubac.
First team foul.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. Nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
Now, here's Johnson. Still without a basket.
No hesitation. Johnson making that deep 3 look easy.
MP, that's for 2. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Clippers trail by 21. Pass to Mann. Lets it go with the 3. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Kane, that's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Mann with it. Durant picks him up. Kicks it out to Johnson. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Hey, yo, right here.
MP looking around. Zubats against Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Jerome passes to MP. Connects again from distance. He's really smacking them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Pass to Johnson. Over Bogdanovich. And no good in the last seconds of this time. And so it's MP making things happen for Milwaukee. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his three-point made total even higher on what has been a historic night for him. Back right after this. Substitution here for the Clippers. Zubats is checked in for Brown. Chris Middleton comes in for Keldon Johnson. Hawkins checked in for A.J. Griffin. And it's James Harden in for Trey Mann. And then for Milwaukee, Murray's checked in for Smith. Wembanyama comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Kane in for Trey Jones. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got MP. Robinson is out there with Murray. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Jerome in at the shooting guard position. Here's Jerome. Back to MP. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Count that bucket. Jerome's got 4 this quarter.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Now here's Harden. Middleton outside. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Kane, no luck. LA's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Middleton. Zubats with the screen for Leonard. Now Zubats buries it down low.
There's the unselfishness of Kawhi Leonard, keeping his teammates involved.
MP passes to Jerome. 1:37 left to play here in the fourth. Murray finds MP. Back to Murray. Wembanyama passes to Kane. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Middleton can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 23. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And the Bucks with some changes. Smith comes in for Murray. And Trey Jones up in for Wembanyama. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Clippers. Outside Leonard, the three. The rebound by the Bucks.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Smith dishes to MP. Good! Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Here's Harden. Lays it up off the glass.
Fighting for those points. The Beard playing tough.
MP against Hawkins. Here's Kane. It's held in by Zubats. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Outside, Jones. MP with a screen on Harden. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Kane, no luck. with it. And they've done it. What a moment for this team to lift that NBA Cup over their heads. Pure glory.
That's what I'm talking about. They're a good team, but we got you. So we're going to win.